Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. I believe it's episode number 259. And what a scorcher it is. Another hot day. Kind of crazy. I'm warm recording this. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to a brand new episode, and today we are going to do some SBCs, some gameplays, some exchanges, so a little bit of everything, alright? Sounds good? If it does, hit me with a thumbs up, and subscribe as well if you're new. Don't forget to follow me on socials, all the links are down below. Something I learned about this squad right here is that Alicia Lehman is right-footed. Didn't know that. I just thought this card was left-footed. I thought she was left-footed. So I've been playing with a left back that is right-footed. Has a 5-star weak foot, but I've been basically pinging passes with the left foot constantly. I don't think it really matters, but what it does tell me is that I can be pretty comfortable playing Immobile or Beckham at left back should I need to, because I think they've both got 5-star weak foot and can both play left back. And I never noticed anything wrong with what Alicia Lehman was doing. So, yeah, just a lot of it is all in your head. I do prefer a right-footed player on the right, left-footed player on the left. For defenders, that is, and centre-backs. They are also defenders, of course. But then when it comes to finesse shots, my wide cams, I do like them to be able to cut inside and hit the finesses. Failing that, you've always got Trivellas, haven't you? So what I've got for you here today, like I said, is going to be a day's worth of, I think we've got the final batch of 84 times 7 combos, some 8220s. We then move on into some Rivals gameplay because I'd forgotten again that I hadn't played any Rivals this week. So if I can get a few wins on the board, that will at least make sure that for tomorrow I carry on playing and get some more wins as well, just to make sure I've got enough wins for the week to get some rewards. And I'm quite enjoying my team at the moment. We obviously had a nice run in Foot Champs in yesterday's episode, and genuinely, like, I was loving using Laura James, Harder, and who else did we have? Zidane and whatnot. So it was good fun. And you know what? After our rewards, I decided that taking Bellingham out of the squad would be for the best. And putting in my new shapeshifters, Diani, I wanted to give her a go because on previous FIFAs, she has been a bit of a queen, bit of an MVP, or the previous FIFA, should I say, the previous FC. Yeah, I wanted to try out that card of hers. Now, we do finally get ourselves a shapeshifter in one of these player picks. It's taken a while, but we finally got there, folks. And then we're on to the final one here, 2 of 3, 86 plus. We go back to golds. That's okay, though. The interesting thing is that last night we got what looks to be a return of exchange SBCs. Now, they're not in a specific tab called exchanges, and they do expire in a couple days, so it's definitely not like the old ones, which would be there for months at a time. Maybe EA are going to play around with them to see if people like them, if they need to be tweaked and tuned or anything like that. Hopefully that's the case anyway. So we've got them for another couple of days. I think they run probably up until Friday night, maybe up until Thursday night, depending on what a couple of days actually means in the menus. Now, we will get to them later on in the episode, and I am going to open one of each of them. Now, it's not, you know how we used to, like last year, I would need to preface this with the fact that last year we didn't have SBC storage. We had nowhere to store 100 items, which is such a big factor in this year's game and makes it easy to keep and hold on to fodder to do SBCs quicker and stuff like that in the future. That is probably why we haven't had exchanges this year, because instead of which we've had SBC storage. Now, exchanges last year were the first time they were ever there, and they were pretty powerful towards sort of this stage of the game, where you put like an 89 rated player in and you got like a 52 player pack or something, and you would pretty much, like, you'd almost nearly every pack get something super high rated that was on par with what you've just submitted, and get like 50 other items as well. And they were a little bit probably too OP. and they made the game incredibly grindable, which is obviously kind of what we want to do this time of year. But I'd heard rumblings that maybe exchanges might make their way back, but as soon as I heard that, I was like, you know what, they're probably going to be nowhere near as powerful or overpowered as they were in last year's game. And it does seem to be the case with what we've got here. Now, these might not be the exchanges that everyone wants or expected or hoped for, but I wonder if it does still open up a potential, if it has like a potential use on the game to be useful. So like I said, we will get to them in a minute. What I'm just doing at the moment is absolutely smashing everyone that I'm playing in Div Rivals. Diani, Queen, love her. The three women that I've got in my attack here, the two cams, the one cam and the two strikers, Harder, Lauren James, and Diani. Oh my god, they're all awesome. Really, really, really like them. And the partnership between Harder and Diani, with both having tiki-taka, I am just like quick passing between the two, sending one of them on a run, and then they get going. And if it's Diani, she's got low-driven shot plus. And then if it's Harder, she's got that, and also finesse shot plus as well. So yeah, just genuinely loving the way the squad is lined up at the moment. I don't miss Hullet in the slightest, which is so weird to say. Modric and Kante are like, oh my goodness, they're so good. Now, and you know what? From some of the streamers that I watch, I tend to lurk in people's streams when they're playing champs and stuff. I know that everyone loves and raves about Hullet all the time, but one person I do lurk in the chat is Gorilla, who's, you know, pro player, very good at the game, and gets a lot of 15-0s with different squads and stuff. Now, he's a pretty big advocate of like using small players that have a lot of agility and can twist and turn and buzz around and stuff over like people that are 6 foot tall and can get a little bit sort of, the mobility becomes a bit worse. Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to miss Hullet's long legs in the CDM spots, but Modric and Kante, they kind of just run a little bit more and get to the shots that they need to get to, and block everything and intercept stuff. They are absolutely quality. Couldn't recommend both of them highly enough. So yeah, like, give maybe even from this week's promo, I reckon, is it Germa? And then also like JJ Okocha, I bet both of those are really good at DM. Just being smaller frames, super high agility, and then just like really high defensive stats and stuff. They're probably really good. I actually have got Okocha, I think, and Germa. Could probably give both of them a try. But that would mean taking out Kante and Modric, and I don't think I ever really want to do that anymore. They're just so good. So I've won 3 in a row in Rivals. Now, I actually didn't play any last week, so this is my first batch of games since the season reset in Rivals. So I figured, yeah, quite a lot of the good people in this division have probably already moved back up to where they were before, and maybe I'm playing people that I am slightly better than. Now, that happened for the first, like, 4 games here. I ended up getting 4... Like, I scored at least 3 goals before they quit in each game, and then that one game where we were up against the Ajax past and present Evo squad, yeah, I think I won like 9-6 or 8-6 or something crazy. It was a ridiculous game, but I got up to 12 points, and I reached the checkpoint and stuff, and then I lost like 5 in a row, and then I had to go out. I was meeting someone out and about, so I didn't have any more time to play. So hopefully I'll just get that one remaining win that I need for you in tomorrow's episode, which means we will have 5 wins for the Rivals rewards. So you'll see in the first one of the player picks, or the exchange packs that I completed here. Now, this was the submit 488 rated players to get an 83 times 20. The next highest one is the 89 exchange, we're going to call it, where you submit 4 89 rated cards. Previously, last year, it would have been 1 89 rated card to get a 52 player pack. Now, this year, it's 4 89s to get a 50 player pack. I think some of them are guaranteed to be like over 84 rated and stuff. But it's probably going to be quite difficult for you guys to actually get, like, when you think about it, it's going to be quite difficult to get 4 89s back. That's an awful lot of walkouts. It's just probably not going to happen. But what you do get is a plethora of cards which you can then use in the crafting upgrade. You can then create, you'll get loads of 83s and stuff. You can create team of the week packs, and from the team of the week packs, if you just treat them as like 88s, 89s, that sort of thing, you can end up submitting them back into that exchange again. That might be the grind. Now, it's not as clean and crisp and easy as the old grind, but of course, if you pack like a shapeshifter or something in between that, that might satisfy your craving for doing the grind, or it might help you get that player that you've been after, or high-rated fodder that you need for something else. I don't really know. But yeah, I wonder if that is the way. You could, any extra cards that you get, you could put into, I think, what we got, one of 3 83 plus player picks. So any, like, anything below like an 82 rated or whatever that you would use in a team of the week pack, put them into player picks, rares and non-rares and whatnot, all of this gumph, and then use that as one of 3 83 plus player picks. That's guaranteed to get you 85 and aboves and players that you can then, you know, if you do 10 player picks and you get like 3 85s, 2 86s, well, those players go into that section of the exchange. And you just sort of like manage to open one every now and again. I think that's the way. I think, and alongside like the daily gold upgrade, the daily silver, daily bronze, super silver, all of that stuff, and the crafting upgrade, you might be able to create yourself a little bit of a grind. But of course, the overall pack weight for actually packing shapeshifters and stuff in these packs seems pretty low. Just bear that in mind. And these are the other 3 that I hadn't already done. You saw the pack that we got for both the 88 and the 89 plus. And then we have the 85, the 86, and the 87 here. This is for the 85s. 485s got me all of those cards, but no walkout. 486s got me a shapeshifter, actually. Now, that's probably quite rare, but it does go to show you that, like, every now and again it might pay out. And it's actually a double walkout. So, yeah, 486s got me an 88 rated Katoto and a shapeshifter 96 rated Swanson, who might be my new right back. I might actually shift David Beckham to left back, take out Alicia Lehman and put Swanson in. Try, you know, different cards and that sort of thing. And we got 2 85s in that. They can go into, that's half of another pack. We've got a bunch of 84s and 83s that could make their way into a team of the week pick or a player pick or that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's kind of how it's going to go. And then my 87 exchange got me 187, an 85, and a bunch of 83s, 84s, that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't think they're as bad as the initial reaction was, but they're not, certainly not as clean and crisp and easy to work with as they were at the last year's edition of the game. So let me know what your overall thoughts are, and let me know if you managed to pack anything good from them. Just letting you know right now, like I already said it, that Diani card is unbelievable as a wide cam. Really rate her. Give her a go if you fancy it. She's a quality card. So is Harder. If you can afford Harder, try her. She's unbelievable. It's actually insane. But yeah, thanks so much for watching today. If you've enjoyed, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe as well if you're new. Follow me on socials. All the links are down below. Most importantly, have a good day. Take it easy, my friends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.